So after having graduated from NUS, I worked in the healthcare industry for a few years before discovering my passion in languages. And in the year 2010, I decided to get a diploma in English language teaching. And after a few years, I furthered my interest in languages by getting certified in translation and interpretation. Because I've benefited from the bilingual education in Singapore, my intention was to nurture students in English and Chinese languages. And because of my past experiences with creating resources at the Health Promotion Board and also like managing my own translation company, and that's where I get opportunities to teach in mainstream schools like NUS High and other enrichment centers, as well as in international school. That actually gave me more experience in teaching. Like after conducting more than 50 enrichment classes, I started to notice that the students were struggling with writing and also expressing themselves. A lot of them lacked the motivation to learn on their own, and they were not very keen on picking up languages. I was actually trying to help motivate them to learn better, and I got quite discouraged in the process. One day, I discovered that something very subtle that I thought wasn't very helpful to the students. I noticed that compared to students from international schools, local students tend to ask questions like asking for permission to express themselves. So they'll ask questions like, do you think I can write this way? Or like, can I end my composition that way? Or like, would you mark me wrong? So they were very afraid to express themselves, and they were looking for the right way to do that. Yep. So I realized that that was actually hindering them from connecting with the languages, and no wonder they are not like very motivated to learn. Yeah. And so I decided to look for ways to engage them and to teach them how to learn more effectively while connecting with languages. Because after all, languages are not just examinations that they have to sit for. It's a way to express themselves and communicate with others. So I told myself that if I were to follow my heart, I wanted to teach younger students how to learn Chinese and English languages better. And therefore, I left teaching in the mainstream schools, and I even attended a program called Satir, which is something like neuro-linguistic programming, but people usually use that to achieve work-oriented goals. But for me, my goal was to connect better with students and teach them how to express themselves better. After the program, I started teaching physical lessons face-to-face with the students. So everything was going well until I noticed another set of problems, because I find that some students couldn't make it for physical classes. And that's why I decided to come up with an online program to reach out to these students. And also because they have different levels of proficiency in English and Chinese languages, I know that I have to pitch at their level. And it's like, for instance, for primary 6 students, his proficiency level in the language might be at primary 3 level. Yeah, so that's where I needed to come out with a program that can meet them where they need. So I began to study polyglots, and these are people who can speak multiple languages. And also I referenced some people who picked languages up fast, and I consolidated my learnings in this system called SPEED, where S stands for strategize, participate, evaluate, express, and develop. So with this system, it actually helped students to learn at their own pace. And I created an online program where I can reach out to students with different schedules, so that they can learn at their own pace. So after teaching for 10 years, I know that kids do want to improve, and it's quite evident in their work. So when I see them improve, especially after taking my program, I feel very heartened because I know that they have consciously applied what they have learned, and it just warms my heart to see that they have included their own personality and expressed ideas in their own ways in writing. Yeah, and I feel that I'm here to help them realize their potential, because languages are not just subjects that they score A's in school, but it's for communication in the future as well. So my role is to help them bridge the gap in expressing their ideas, so that it lays the foundation for them to express themselves in their unique ways.